Previously on Below Average Climber Climbing Sessions.
One thing I learned is I was just shaking my badonkadonk this whole time. I didn't think I was climbing, looking at this film. And secondly, I didn't realize that, I kind of have a tush. I kind of have a rear end. I thought I was always flat back there, but, this video proves differently, and I'm pretty happy about it.
Will I be able to send this V7, or will I keep telling myself,
I'm just a baby.
Just a baby. Just a baby.
So starting off this climbing session, we have this yellow V4. It's a pretty soft V4 if I have to say so myself, but I'm probably not experienced enough to say all that. We have two starting holds here for your left and right hand. And the first move is the crux of the whole climb, which is basically a dynamic move where you have to press with your right hand while grabbing the next hold with your left and smearing your feet onto the wall. And after that, it's pretty easy where you have to just walk on over to the end and you finish the whole climb. Or at least that's the intended beta that we think the route setters wanted us to do while being on this boulder. And this is my first attempt at it, and as you can tell, it was pitiful. Just horrible. I fell off immediately, and even now, I still look lost. I still look like a lost child. I opted out to do this high heel to make the move static because I didn't read a dynamic move at the time, and I thought this was supposed to be done statically. So I opted out to do this, and overall I was able to do it, which was nice, but I wish I was able to read the route a little bit better for the intended beta. But it was still a fun climb, and I'm super happy that I was able to send it. Let's go! Next up is this red V7 over here, and I'm about to start drawing like I'm Picasso because I don't know explain this boulder otherwise. I'm not that good of a climber to start giving elegant explanations. But yeah, so starting off, we have our two hands on the starting hold, left hand on the hold below that, and then with the right leg we start flagging. Then you work your way up by bringing your right hand to the next crimp and left hand on this jug sloper thing that I don't know what to call for that hold. And then your right hand will start working to the next crimp after that, but you have to keep a toe hook to keep tension in order not to swing over just yet. Then you swing over with control in order to land your left leg into the little jib. And you work your way up again to that side pull and bring your right leg upwards so you have a good stable base for the next moves. And then you get your right hand over to the other side pull, right leg up and your left leg to the next hold. And then after that, it's pretty easy. You just gotta stand up. And once you stand up, you're a pretty happy guy because you just sent the climb. This is my first attempt at this boulder, and it will be shown very shortly how lost I am because I am at the starting position for too long to figure it out, and eventually I just fall down and then start yelling at the camera. For my second attempt, the beginning goes a little bit more smoothly. I was able to finally get to that little jug sloper thing, big hold. I was trying to swing on over it, which it is possible just to swing over at this moment. I just am not strong enough to just mosey my way over there, so I just fall instead. Alright people, this is the moment that we've all been waiting for me to climb this black V7. Actually, no one probably has been waiting for this, just me and my mom really. My mom's proud of me sometimes, it's okay. But anyway, let's go! I had to mantle twice to get my foot up properly to actually feel good. A tip that I gave myself last time was to put my heel down so I can feel comfortable standing and putting weight over that foot, which I do a little bit finagling, but overall I feel pretty good to actually stand up. But what happened was I fell down. Alright, second attempt, let's do this. I have newfound knowledge. My muscles are primed and warmed up. I know what to expect. This is going to be easy. This is going to be my first V7 I have ever sent. I've only sent up to a V5. I'm going to skip V6 and go on to a V7. That's obviously the way to go. Look at me. I'm working my way up there. I'm standing up. There's no possible way for me to mess this up. So we're not gonna talk about that last attempt because that was embarrassing. Couldn't be me. It wasn't me actually. So if you ever thought it was, no, it wasn't. Anyway, back to my third time the charm at this V7. It might be a soft V7, graded as such. There's only one mover, but people grade it as a V7 move, and we like to skip grades out here, so that's what we're gonna call it. It's a V7. Look at me stand up. Best climber advice there is just stand up. That's what I'm doing, just standing up. About to send this, and I sent it. Let's go.
I did it, guys.
After sending my first V7, I am at an all-time high right now. Nothing can stop me. So yeah, we have this tricky yellow V4. You have to match your hands to this left hold. But in order to do so, you have to do a toe hook with your right leg, because if you're not, you will fall off. Then you work your way around, get your left hand on that other hold and right in this pocket. And in order to get your left hand on the volume above, you have to squat down while flagging with your right leg. And then you just mosey your way up to the next volume, and it's easy peasy after that. You just gotta stand up. Here is my go at it. Look at that. A beautiful toe hook. Instantly caught it. I'm at an all-time high right now. Nothing can stop me. I'm doing so well. I'm moving all over, alright? Got my hand in the pocket. I'm at this point in my life. I'm just trying to figure out, how do I get to this next volume? How do I get my left hand over? I'm trying to work my way over, put my feet everywhere, and then I just fall down. Damn. So about 20 attempts later, here I am, trying another person's beta. Got a good tip from another climber. Super nice guy, by the way. And looks like I'm about to get it too, but I just fall off. So let's move on to other climbs. Am I right, guys? Again, guys, I sent a V7. It might have been a soft V7, but I sent it nonetheless. Here's a yellow V3. It's pretty simple. So simple, I'm not even gonna explain it to y'all. Look how simple it is. I am struggling to start this boulder. I tell people, yo, I get stage fright. Stop looking at me. That's the reason why I couldn't start it, okay? So that doesn't even count as an attempt. Here is my flash attempt at the boulder. I actually don't know how many attempts that counts as the beginning, but nonetheless, once you figure out the beginning, it's pretty easy after that. Just gotta really trust your feet and understand the side pulls, and you can work your way up to the top. A quick reminder that I sent a V7. Next is this dynamic yellow V4. Well, unless you're vertically gifted. Besides that, it's dynamic. That was me trying to read it at the beginning. And I think I got a pretty good read of this boulder. Pretty straightforward. Just the last move looked a lot bigger than I thought it was. But overall, really fun climb, and I'm glad I got to send it. While I send this V4, I just wanted to let y'all know that I've also sent a V7.
Much easier than I thought. The last one.
This is my first go around on this red V4, which is not that difficult to read. It's just you have to be really committed to the first move, which is putting all your weight on your right foot. If you don't do that, you're very susceptible of falling off because of the footholds being slopey, which is ultimately what I did. And what's coming up next is me and my friend arguing about not being afraid of commitment.
What's the worst that can happen? Your face gets scraped against
What happened there?
face almost
I just fell.
Here is my 100th attempt on this boulder, and once I stuck the first move, I made sure to be extra careful to not slip off and take this boulder very, very slowly. But ultimately, I was able to send it, and I'm really happy about that. It was a fun climb overall. Did I ever tell you guys that I sent a soft V7? Here's my final climb of the day, which is a yellow V3. If you watch my first climbing session, this boulder might look familiar, where I got to stand the right side of the boulder, but during this climbing session, I'm trying to stand the left side. Funny enough, before attempting this boulder, I got to briefly talk to some pretty nice people and rally up an audience, which I would have never thought I would have done when attempting a V3. But yeah, I got people to cheer me on, but ultimately I failed them. If you used the restroom today, please like, comment, and subscribe. And also have a nice day. Okay, bye now.